Camille. Yeah. Welcome back, you guys, to another amazing night with yours truly, Sylvia Camille. Woo, how are you all doing this evening? You know, it's been a beautiful day here in the ATL this Sunday evening. All day, the weather has really been nice. You know, they was like, it's going to be so cold, you're going to have to bundle up. But guys, really, I was okay. I was okay going out today. I had to take Jordan to work. I had to go check on my mom and my aunt. And I didn't really have on my heavy coat. I thought it was very nice. So I hope you've been enjoying your day wherever you are around this beautiful globe. Well, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. You know, last week, our word of the week was grace. And we talked about grace and giving ourselves grace with the things that's going on in our life and our journey and our dream. So I really, really had to take that advice because last week I had some challenges with my mother's health, with my aunt's health. It was just a whole lot of stuff going on. And I was like, Lord, how am I going to do all of this? So I had to really live by that word, grace, to give myself grace for everything that was going on. I could only do what I could do during that time and be happy in it. And be happy in it. So the word of the week for this week coming up, this is the last Sunday in the month of January. Can you believe it? We have made it. We have made it. Tomorrow is January the 31st, guys. So we just want to give God all the praise and let him know and tell him we are thankful. But I got a word for you for next week. I need for you to accelerate. Accelerate. Yes, I can say, Sylvia Camille, what are you talking about accelerate? Okay, you know, like in a vehicle, in a car, when we want to speed up, we accelerate the gas pedal, or even on a roller coaster ride, you know how the ride attendant, you might be going slow in the beginning, then they accelerate the speed, you're going up an incline and whoosh. So I want you to have that thought process this week with your dream, with your journey, whatever you're trying to focus on in life, to accelerate it. Not to the extent where you overload yourself. Okay, not that. But to keep you on course and on balance for what you're trying to accomplish in your life, in this journey. So tonight, I'm going to talk about some things in this research. I researched an article by Tony Fox, excuse me, Fahky. And it says 10 ways to boldly commit to your dreams and fulfill them into reality, to make them a reality. So as you think about the word of the week, accelerate, which means increase in amount or extent. Okay. I don't want you to overload yourself with your dream, but I want you to put some acceleration behind whatever you are focusing on in your life during this journey. And hopefully these 10 tips that I share with you tonight. And they are some excellent tips. As I was reading them, I was like, okay, God, you are just really talking to me. He's always talking. Everything that I research and talk about on Sunday Night Live with Sylvia Camille, it's all about me. Because I am pursuing my dream just as you are. And I want you to do the same. And speaking of dreams, I know what I want to talk about before we go into the 10. How many of you all watched the Janet Jackson documentary? The two, I was crying with Janet. I was praising Janet. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God. And what I want to talk about briefly is those parents out there. And if anyone know my testimony, my story, I did not want to go to college. I wanted to go straight to Hollywood. But my mama said no. I had to go to school and get a backup. That's what she wanted for me. But as I was watching the documentary and listening to Janet Jackson, at the end of last night, at the end, Janet said she had no regrets. So how many of us out there with other parent where we're going to take control of our children's lives and just say, no, this is what you're going to do? Put that in the comment. Are you that person? I'm not the parent to say this is exactly what you're going to do, Jordan. But I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to what he wants to do in life and try to support him as best. Now, Joe Jackson was in a different time. Okay, we know that was in a different time. Catherine Jackson worked at Sears Roebuck. I did not know that. I knew the father was in some type of industry type of field. And Joe worked as a factory. So basically what he was saying, and during that time in Indiana where they lived, there were drugs on the street. All of that was taking place. And he had a vision. He had a dream for his family. He too had a dream. And I was like, a dream. He had a dream for his family. So I was just curious out there. How many of us, in my childhood best friend chiming in? Let me say, nope. We want our children to be able to live their dreams, of course. And that's what I would want for my child. But just to support him in that way, to allow him the opportunity to live out his own dream. But Joe had a different plan. And Janet said at the end, I don't regret anything that my father did for us. Some people, I'm looking at the comments from it. Some people saying, oh God, yes, they went through a lot. They struggled. They went through a lot. And when you think about it, our own dreams that we're living might not be on the same level that they're on, but there is a struggle throughout the process. Because anything that we really want takes hard work, success. You're going to go through some things. You're going to have some ups and downs with you. The main thing is that we cannot give up. So I thought that was interesting. I want to know how many people have watched it. I did. It was real good. I thought it was real good. I thought Janet was, she opened up, and we didn't get to see the baby, of course. And I think maybe not her ex-husband. Husband may not have wanted him to be seen, but we know he's there. And she said her next chapter is just enjoying being a mother. So that's a blessing for her. Now, to help us along the week, to help us accelerate our dreams. And anybody else want to put in the comments those dreams out there we're still working on, accelerate. The first thing that Tony said in his article was that, and remember, this is 10 ways to boldly commit to your dream and fully commit to them and make them a reality. This is powerful. Oh, wait a minute. I love this comment, what Jean said. Our children have to live their dream even through struggle, our own as well. Amen, sis. Amen. That's right. Because I'm so happy you put that comment up there, because although Janet had no regrets and she appreciated what her father did for her, looking back, she said she understands, but she wanted to be a lawyer. So it will always be in the back of her mind, in the back of her head, that, okay, I'm very grateful, I'm very thankful for what my father did for me. But did she actually live out her true dream on earth? No. And, and at 50 something, I don't know how old she is. She's 50 something now, maybe 53, 54, I don't know. She still had time to go live that dream, So that's so true. I love that, Jean. Our children have to live their own dream. And I don't want to be the parent to say, I told you to do this, and then like when I look at my mama sometimes, I'm like, Mama, if you had let me go to Hollywood, no telling what Sylvia Camille would have been doing by now. But I listen to my mama. I obey my mother. But Sylvia Camille is living her little dream right now. I've been singing and acting, as you all know. And I'm going to tell you, last week, I had to fix my lash. I'm sorry. I had to sing at a lady's funeral. And guys, I'm telling you not, I was in heaven standing up there just singing. I was like, Lord, this is just... And the guy who plays for us at the church, Kyle, I'll give it out for Kyle. He can just play and I can start singing. And the funny thing about it, Kyle, now that I didn't have a chance to rehearse, and I thought about my stage manager. You are a professional, so whatever you need to do, you need to do it. They had a song on there. They had His Eye on a Sparrow. I wasn't prepared for that, but I was like, okay, I know a version, Kyle. Let's run with it. The one from Sister Act 2. Let's run with it. And then Pastor wanted me to sing another song before the eulogy. I was like, let's go. But it was so free, fun. I was living my dream, guys, for just those 10 minutes, just for those little 10 minutes. Now, the topic of discussion tonight, what I want to make sure, you might need a pad or pencil, because this is going to be really some deep information to help you get through your journey in life and your dream, because that's what we're all about, positivity and dream. So the first one, he says, emanate from the soul. First of all, your dream has to emanate from your soul. And I was like, dang, that is deep. That is serious. So basically what he's saying, our dreams are a call from our soul to pursue what we love, yet serve others. So I love to sing. I've always been able to sing. And last week, I was living in my purpose, singing, and yet it was serving someone else, the sister of the deceased at the church. So I was serving others. We must move toward our dream. And as we chase better outcomes, we get to choose our own adventure. In a word, we must hustle. And any person who has reached a pinnacle level of success with a dream, for example, I call her Mama O. Oprah Winfrey turned 68 years old. Oprah and Gail had to hustle in that journalism world, in that arena where they were, and they were the black women on the scene. They had to hustle. So whatever we're out here trying to do, and we're trying to get to the next level, take it to the next level, we have to hustle. I love that. In a word, we must hustle. And sometimes, like last week, I was like, Lord, am I gonna give up? Jesus, I just need to give up because I'm tired. I got so much going on. I got work. I got my husband. I got Jordan. I got my mama. I got my aunt and all the church. I got all this other stuff going on. But every time I feel like giving up, something comes over my email. Someone says an inspirational word to me. That's like a sign, no matter what. Somebody said, "Ooh, did you do that?" I know what made me like, I got to keep on moving. I have to tell y'all at the end what y'all need to go Google on YouTube, and you're going to see the back of me. You might not see my face, but you're going to see the back of me. I'll tell you, don't, in the comment, somebody don't let me forget. Okay, the second thing he says, that Tony says in order to help us, don't give up on your dream. Just like what I just said, every day during the week, people who are writing a book, opening a store, whatever they're doing out there, trying to do something, living their dream. And a guy who's very dear, close to me, and my childhood friend, Thomas Barnes. Shout out to Thomas. Thomas has been in love with computers and technology ever since, I don't know, he's probably 7 or 8 years old. Thomas opened his own computer store. 50 years old plus. And I just think that is amazing because he did not give up on himself. He knew what he wanted to do, and he did it. And we know he had to do some hustling, opening up a computer store. Come on now. Pause up. Give it up. I was saying pause up because that's what I said at school. Give it up for Thomas. He's living in his dream. Many times you want to give up, but don't give up. Let me tell you why he says, many people give up way before they can succeed, believe they are impossible to achieve. That's what people always say. Right on the edge of giving up. And then you might receive a phone call this week like, okay, your grant has come through. The publisher said yes. The casting director said yes. Can you come audition? I mean, there is no need for us to give up, although it's hard. Hello, Shermanita. Hello, Shermanita. Let me put Shermanita's coming up. It's never too late to, amen. It's never too late to live your dreams. Dream big, people. Dream big. It's never too late. We cannot give up. We cannot give up. Whew, that's so powerful. So never give up. Don't give up on your dreams, no matter what it is. Do not give up. You don't want to die with your dream inside. The third thing he said, what I love, focus on small steps. Focus on small steps. And he tells each step of the journey will unfold at the right time. If you rush the process, you rush leaping into uncharted territory. And that is so true. How many times have you heard the story and the journey of people talking about focusing on their dreams? Never give up. That's right, Jean. Never give up. I love that. I love number 3. Focus on small steps. So it's almost like chunking. You got to chunk the process out and just stick to it. So this week, although the word of the week is accelerate, but what part of that dream are you trying to accelerate? Not all of it, because you might not be able to accomplish all of it by the end of the week, by next Sunday. But focus on small steps, getting closer and closer. So this week, if you're supposed to call 10 people, Jean, your Mary Kay Cosmetics, If you need to call 10 people today, then chunk it. Tonight you call 10. Wednesday you double it, you call 20. Friday you triple it. 30. So chunking in small steps. And I love that because he says if you rush the process, you risk leaping with uncharted territory. And that's what sometimes happens to actors, singers, all people, because we want it so fast. We want the dream to hurry up and come to fruition. So we just have to take it. We have to just take it in chunks. Yes. Number 4, he says, number 4, be flexible. How many times have we heard that word before? In living our dream, be flexible. That's what anything. Be flexible. And this is the reason why. Flexibility is crucial for chasing your dreams. Some opportunities you might not expect will fall into your lap. How many times we've been doing something and you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen. And then something else came from it. That's what he's saying. That is what he's saying. Be flexible because you never know. You might, and it was a success. And you know what? When I thought about, I had to be flexible last week when I was singing at that venue because they had it on the program. And I was saying to myself, okay, this is probably something they want to hear. And at that moment, I was like, oh, I'm not prepared. I can't do this. I didn't prepare this for him. But I had to be flexible. I had to use my gift. Go with my, go with what? Come on, you can do this. Talk to myself through the process. Love it. Love it. Love it. Number 5, let go of excuses. Sylvia Camille, I'm talking to myself. Let go of excuses. Excuses can hold you back from attaining the greater prize since you are confined to your comfort zone. How many of us are in our comfort zone? So many people are so happy in their comfort zone and they are scared to step out and do anything towards their dream. Let go of excuses. Let go of excuses and don't get away from that comfort zone. No excuses this week. Accelerate that dream. Chunk it. All right, number 6, he says, discover a burning desire. Discover a burning desire. What is the burning desire inside of you? You must have an undespicable desire to achieve your dreams. Otherwise, you won't set out on the quest. A burning desire. That dream is something that keeps you up like, Lord, I just got to, come on. I got to birth this. I've got to do this. If not, I am going to scream. A burning desire. And then also think about your why. Create a compelling why. Why are you doing this? People have all types of reasons for their dreams. My biggest dream is that I can have a positive platform to help other people. And I want to show my son that there are no limits in life. That if you believe in yourself and push yourself, there are no limits. It's only you who are holding yourself back. So my dream, that's why my dream is to show the people in my circle, my family, my world around me, that you can do it. So many other people have done it. And I would love to be the example for the people in my family and around me. So that's my why. What's your why for your dream? Number 7, focus on the journey. I hear this all the time. Enjoy the process, Camille. You know it's not going to come overnight, does it? Enjoy the journey. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Enjoy the journey. It says the most over-delivered advice nowadays is to enjoy the journey instead of focusing on the prize. Let that sit there. Enjoy the journey instead of focusing on the prize. Because when you get to the prize and you can't remember what the journey of the process was, you can't appreciate it. And that's how I see it. You can't appreciate it. So enjoy the journey. Every little opportunity that you get is going closer and closer to your dream. Just savor in the moment. They say master in the moment. Listen. Woo! Wash hands. Savor the moment. Mm. Mm-mm. Because they say life may never be the same once you achieve success. So savor the moment. And you know what? And that's a good statement, just having watched Janet's, because the journey and the success of their family, that's what their father wanted for them. But their life had never been the same once they got there. And that's why people say enjoy the journey, because once you get there, your life is going to change. Sherman needs to say wash hands. Sherman, you want to elaborate for me so I can make sure I understand? I don't want to say it wrong, in the wrong text for our viewers. She coming in the comment section. I love it, love it, love it. Wash your hands of it. Got it. And let it go. Release it. It's almost saying release it. Yes. Oh, she said I meant to clap. LOL. But that is so funny. That's so cute. You meant to clap. You meant to clap. That's so funny. But in your dream, I was gonna say the terminology, wash hands of you, like of a situation or something. You're not gonna wash your hands of your drink. But instead of, as he was saying, festering on it, just enjoying it, just let it be. But great. Sherman wants to clap. Yay! Yeah. Clap, clap. This is so good. Number 8. Embrace failure. Embrace failure. Sometimes it's hard. It says, fail often, fail fast, and learn from your failures. It is simple. It is simply a form of feedback as to what needs improvement, not a stop sign. So it's important for us to fall so we can see and make improvements to whatever we're trying to move towards. So when we get there, we are ready. As they say, preparation when it meets an opportunity will also bring success. So it's very important that whatever lessons we have in falling into that dream, that we learn from them. Number 9, Tony says, sacrifices are inevitable. Can y'all imagine how many sacrifices? I know I keep on saying about Janet Jackson. Sacrifice. Let's see what Sherman is saying. Exactly. Don't think that failure is a sign that you shouldn't keep going. Amen. This means you just got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep on going. Try again. Be the engine that could. I can. Come on. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can do it. I can do it. Sacrifices are inevitable. You always got to sacrifice something, your time, your money, to get to where you're trying to go. But this is what I love. Along the way, it says, this is what Oprah says. It was Oprah Winfrey who once said, you can have it all, just not all at once. Oprah just turned a big 68. Can you imagine what self-reflection she's doing right now on her journey through her journey in life? Can't wait to hear that interview when she turns 70, because somebody's going to have to do an interview for her to just talk about her journey in life. You need work around the clock and deprive yourself of sleep to succeed. This is what Huffman Post founder said. These are 2 powerful things from 2 powerful, influential people around the world who have really, they're at the peak of their success. For Oprah to say that you can have it all, just not all at once. You can, but not all at once because it comes in seasons and spurts. Love it. Jane said, that's right. That's right. Don't forget to like, comment, share, because there's somebody out there searching on their dream and they need some help. They need some inspiration to keep them afloat, to keep them going. And finally, the last one, number 10, be willing to compromise. Be willing to compromise. How often do we compromise? And I love what he says. Consider making changes along the way towards your dreams instead of following a calculated plan. Sometimes you have to deviate. And that's what he says. Sometimes you may have to take an unexpected detour. For example, we're on the highway and it's a traffic jam and it's an accident, and then you see the flashing lights and you got to go to the left, you got to go to the right, like, oh, why I got to do this? They're gonna have me running late. And then when you go in that direction, you be like, oh, that was smooth sailing. I should have thought about going here in the first place. So in your dream, you might have to recalculate and rethink about what you're doing. Because Tyler Perry once said, he said, well, this is what TP said, and I believe it. He said, if you he focused on one thing, he wanted to get one play out. One play. He had a calculated plan. He wanted to get one play off the ground. And he said, if I can get that one play off the ground, I know everything else is going to come into place. But in that time of that one play, he had to detour and go back and forth with different producers, people saying, yes, they're going to promote the play. They're going to support him. I mean, he just had to go through a whole lot. It was a lot of detours, but he stuck with that one thing in mind. And he got into where he is now, and everything else is falling in place, all the other opportunities. So, but what Tony is saying right here, sometimes we might have what we have set in our mind, what we should be doing, but we might have to detour. And he's saying, always have faith. Yes. Ouch. I struggle with compromising. Thanks for that point. Yes. And whatever that struggle is, Sherman, what I would say to you is write it down. Write down whatever the struggle is that you're dealing with, wrestling with, compromising, and then come up with a strategic plan to help you see the bigger picture when you compromise. See the good and the bad. He says, have faith. Detours will help you to gain essential skills for your dreams to thrive. Because if you don't take a detour, you'll never know what is on the other side. This is very simple, very simple. There's some construction going on a couple of miles down the road from my house. So I'm curious. I'm like, I know they're not going to build a big old commercial industry. I don't know. And it's one street that I have never gone on close to my house. And I've been here 17 years. Something told me, okay, I could have turned around and gone my normal route down the main thoroughfare, but instead I took a detour. And I was driving. I was like, okay, when am I going to come out? When am I going to come out? Then when I got to the end, I was like, oh, I need to do this all the time. And I was just simply driving in the neighborhood. I was like, oh, I need to take this little road all the time to get me home quicker. So this is what Tony is saying. Even with our dreams, with our desires, what are we doing? We might have a plan in our head, in our mind, what we think we should do. What's the next step? It's calculated. We might have to detour from it because he's saying, have faith. Detours will help you gain essential skills. And my skill set for that is just another knowledge base of if anything happens, I know I can go this way to go home. Okay. For your dreams to thrive. Yes, 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 yes. We do. I appreciate you. Oh, I appreciate you too, and Jean. I appreciate you all both. Now that's all Sylvia Camille got for us tonight. Because I really want to make sure we stay focused all year long to accomplish. And I want to hear about those dreams. And I got to hold up my pillar. Dream big, dream big, dream big. Now, this is what I want to tell y'all. Because last week I was like, oh God, I feel like giving up. I had the energy? Do I have the time? And every time I say something like that, something pops up on my Facebook, my Instagram, or somebody emails me or texts me and say, hey, last week I got 2 audition invites. And one of them I know I can't do because I'm already committed with a play. So I don't want to, overextend myself as well, too. You have to think about that, too. You have to choose, you have to make the right choices and steps. And then starting this week, Tuesday, I start back going to acting classes. We were off for the month of February. But guess what came up on my phone? Have y'all seen the YouTube trailer for Medea's Homecoming? Well, let me just tell you. Sylvia Camille is a background in the back. You can't see nobody back of me. I'll tell you exactly how many seconds. So if you go to YouTube when we hang up, go to YouTube, type in a Medea's Homecoming trailer for the movie that Tyler's gonna have on Netflix, and stop it at 47 seconds, and you're gonna see somebody with a peach-looking dress on. My back is turned, and I got my like a ball on top of my head, and sitting directly behind Mr. Brown. And the funny thing about it is when it came up on my phone, I was sitting in the bed like, oh Lord, is it gonna happen? I don't know what I was doing in a little funk depression, whatever I was doing. As soon as I saw that trailer, I ain't even sitting up at the back of myself. Honey, I was like, oh, let me go. Here, hey, that's a sign. 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 Just keep going. Because I remember hearing somebody interview. Somebody was on the interview, an actress was singing. They was like, honey, I was a background extra for years. And then all of a sudden, I'm in the front. I think that's a clap, clap. G. What? Wash hands, clap, clap. G say yes, G, yes, G, yes, 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 yes. Yay, 47 seconds. So just look at the back. So when the movie comes out, I think it's February 25th. Hey. And that day TP saw me because he had to tell me to take my mask off. I remember directly in that scene. I had my mask on right before he said, don't forget to take your mask off. I was like, oh, okay. So guys, listen. Live your dreams this week. Accelerate them. Whatever's going on. Sherry, whatever's going on at Mo Brown, accelerate it because y'all doing wonderful things over there at Mars Brown. Accelerate y'all got y'all foot on the pedal. Jean, whatever you're doing with your Mary Kay, your nursing, I want you to accelerate it. Yeah, accelerate it this week. Accelerate it this week. I love y'all so much, and thank you for taking this time to be with Sylvia Camille on Sunday nights with Sylvia Camille. Yeah. I'll see y'all next week, same time, same place, the first Sunday in February. Love you, smooches. Like, comment, share, tag somebody, tell them to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Blessings.